Do you ever feel like you're playing a game without knowing the rules? Like you were handed a script at birth, one that taught you to be small, to obey, to fit in? This script, woven into the fabric of our childhood, promised that if we were good, humble, and followed the path laid out for us, life would reward us. But as Carl Jung might say, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. This isn't fate, it's a program. A program designed not for your liberation, but for your domestication. Life, you see, is not a benevolent teacher rewarding effort and obedience. It's a grand, complex game of power, awareness, and strategy. And it doesn't reward the obedient. It rewards the players who understand the hidden mechanics. 3 invisible forces govern this game: self-interest, fear, and desire. They are the currents beneath the surface of civilization. Those who remain oblivious to these forces are swept away by them, their lives dictated by the whims of others who have mastered their flow. Those who awaken to them, however, learn to navigate, to harness their power, and to chart their own course. The most dangerous illusion we hold is that someone is coming to save us. A mentor, a partner, a government, a higher power. This is the great lie of the victim archetype. It keeps you waiting, passive and powerless. But no one is coming. The hero you are waiting for is the one buried deep within your own psyche, the one you've been taught to suppress. Awakening begins with the terrifying and liberating realization that you must save yourself. It means taking radical responsibility for every aspect of your existence. You must seize control of your emotions, your thoughts, your time, your money, and your relationships. If you don't control them, make no mistake, they will be used to control you. Our society glorifies tireless work, the endless hustle. But value isn't found in being a dutiful cog in a machine. True value lies in becoming irreplaceable. It's about cultivating a unique combination of skills, knowledge, and perspective that no one else can replicate. As Jung noted, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. This means you must have the courage to betray the expectations of others to remain loyal to your own inner vision. You must live authentically, even if it means walking a path others cannot understand. Your life is not a performance for an audience. It is the sacred expression of your soul. So many of us live in terror of loss. Loss of a job, a relationship, our status, our comfort. But in the alchemical process of self-realization, loss is not an end. It is a catalyst. It is the fire that burns away the superfluous, leaving only the essential. Loss is the price of transformation. You cannot become a newer, more powerful version of yourself without shedding the old skin. The path of awakening, the process of individuation, is often a lonely one. You will be judged by those who are content in their slumber, those who prefer the comfort of the herd to the challenges of the ascent. Accept their judgment as a sign that you are on the right path. What you resist, persists. Jung famously warned. This applies profoundly to time. We resist the passage of time by procrastinating, waiting for the perfect moment, for a feeling of readiness that will never arrive. But time is the one resource that is utterly finite. Every moment you spend waiting is a moment you've surrendered. The only way to break the inertia is to act, especially when you feel unprepared. Action is the antidote to despair. Similarly, we misunderstand love. We are taught a version of love that is about sacrifice, about losing ourselves in another. But true love, the love that fosters growth, begins with what Jung called the greatest and smallest, the remotest and nearest, the highest and lowest task. Self-love. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Love requires discernment. It is not about blind devotion, but about finding a partner who champions your individual journey, who challenges you to become more of yourself, not less. Let's talk about money. We are taught to see it as either the root of all evil or the ultimate goal of life. Both are illusions. Money is simply a tool. It's a strategic resource that creates options, that buys you freedom and time to pursue what truly matters. You must learn the game of money, how to create it, how to multiply it, and how to protect it. Not as an end in itself, but as a means to your own liberation. Take radical responsibility for your financial present. See every past mistake not as a failure, but as tuition paid for a priceless education. Use that knowledge to become unstoppable. The awakened individual moves through the world differently. Before you speak, you observe. Before you reveal your intentions, you cultivate silence. Before you try to please everyone, you choose yourself. Before you judge another, you seek to understand their journey. And most importantly, before you feel ready, you act. You must also become fiercely selective about who you allow into your inner circle. As Jung might suggest, we are deeply influenced by the psychic atmosphere around us. Stay away from those who feed your weaknesses, who are secretly envious of your growth, who prefer you small and contained. Let your results, your quiet transformation, be your only argument. Perhaps the most crucial part of this journey is the integration of the shadow. Jung described the shadow as the part of our unconscious mind composed of repressed weaknesses, shortcomings, and instincts. It's the selfishness, the anger, the envy, the parts of ourselves we deny and project onto others. Everyone carries a shadow, Jung wrote, and the less it is embodied in the individual's conscious life, the blacker and denser it is. To awaken is not to become a perfect, flawless being of light. It is to turn and face your own darkness. To learn to live with your shadow, to understand its needs and its power, so that it no longer controls you from the dark. By consciously navigating these aspects, you become whole, not just good. Finally, live with the profound awareness of your own mortality. The thought of death is not meant to be morbid. It is the ultimate tool for clarity. When you know your time is limited, your priorities instantly reorder themselves. You stop procrastinating on your dreams. You stop tolerating relationships that drain you. You focus on what is truly essential. You must choose. Choose the temporary discomfort of building yourself over the lifelong comfort of conformity. Choose decisive action over eloquent excuses, because in the end, life does not belong to the strongest, the smartest, or the luckiest. It belongs to those who dare to stop being weak, to those who answer the call to awaken and become who they were always meant to be. The journey starts now. Thank you for listening.